Sorry for the delay guys, I was busy making videos. Moving on to the story. After the battle with the Black Death Alliance, the Tang family started restoring order to the chaotic Sichuan. Meanwhile, a war broke out in Qinhui between the demonic cult which seek to advance into the Central Plains. The only one that tried to stop is the Kunlun sect, and currently they are having a ferocious encounter with them. They are currently being led by one of the elders, known by the name Demon Immortal Gakun, but we will call him Scarred Face. He is a master of the fire reel known for his ruthless techniques, and he is currently acting as a cornerstone in holding back the demonic cult. However, the demonic cult has an endless number of forces, so much so that they can rival the 9 sects combined. Look at this turd, he looks like a retarded version of All Might from My Hero Academia. We will call him Frog from now onwards. Because of their large number, they were turning the tide on the Kunlun sect until Gen Z arrived with reinforcements along with the Tang clan. Look at Fatty, he really need to go to the toilet. Because of the strong masters from the joint sect and fire reel masters, they had no choice but to retreat temporarily. The united force of Gen Z Uncle and Scarred Face from Kunlun was so strong that the balance of the war began to shift in favor of the righteous factions. But something had to happen since things were going too smoothly. One of the elders from the Tang clan betrayed them, poisoning the ones that went against their idea of betraying. As Snoop Dogg was poisoned, he tells the elder that he is worse than the weed he smokes. The hairy dog poisoned him and stands with his 2 half-crippled lackeys as if he is some big shot. Hairy Dog barks and grits his teeth and apologizes that he did so because there is no need for 2 leaders in one group. Moving to the Tang clan, in one of the quarters we can hear loud hammering of metals. It's Mini Chad who is busy welding something into a weapon. As he keeps his full concentration on making it, he remembers what had happened earlier. Yeon-myeong approached him earlier and offers him to work as a smithy of the Tang clan. Hearing this, Mini Chad was shocked, having a hard time digesting the offer. Sweat dripping from his face, he tells Yeon-myeong that he would be honored, but there is a problem. He is curious about what happened to the demon-slaying sword he gifted him. He gets shocked and surprised, asking Yeon-myeong to elaborate him a bit more. Yeon-myeong, getting nervous, tells him that the sword broke. Hearing this, Mini Chad turns into Mini Barbie. His eyes starts to swell up. Although it saddens him to see his master's final masterpiece destroyed, the demon-slaying sword fulfilled its purpose to the very end. And he is proud that after all it managed to send the Black Death Alliance leader to the afterlife. Yeon-myeong told him that a sword of such caliber could have been made by someone like him. That is why he personally came to recruit him. Before he can start crafting, Yeon-myeong would like to show something interesting. Later in Tang family manner, Yeon-myeong shows him the horn of lizard. Seeing this, he is in shock. Yeon-myeong tells him that explaining this would take a long time, so he summarizes that it is the horn of a mythical beast. Yeon-myeong asked the Tang family smiths to forge a sword with it, but no matter how high the temperature of the furnace was, they couldn't melt it, so Yeon-myeong was wondering if Mini Chad can handle it. Mini Chad looked confused and troubled at the same time, so Yeon-myeong asks him if anything is wrong. Mini Chad apologizes to our boy and tells him that he was lost in thought for a moment. Mini Chad explains that since the horn is of a mystical beast, so it carries spiritual energy, so it cannot be forged by ordinary methods. The only way to forge is this, by reimagining it. Yeon-myeong is confused by the answer. Mini Chad explains that this material needs to be forged with cold and not heat. Although it may sound absurd, but at the end of the day a mystical beast is ultimately a living creature. Yeon-myeong is shocked as Mini Chad continues that if it is exposed to extreme cold it might react as if it is experiencing extreme heat. Basically, in their world operates within the principles of yin and yang. Yeon-myeong is more shocked as Mini Chad says that just as yang metal blade is tempered with its opposing element fire, a yin attribute like this horn might respond to its complementary element cold. Yeon-myeong thinks about giving it a try, so he will now infuse the horn with cold energy that he collected from Miso. Remembering about her, he thinks that after returning he has not met her once, so he will check on her once he is done with this. As Yeon-myeong starts injecting cold energy into the horn, the cold energy is so strong that it freezes half the room, shocking Mini Chad. He cannot believe that it's actually happening. Snaky manifesting itself tells Yeon-myeong that it seems to be reacting. After Yeon-myeong is done freezing the horn, he tells Mini Chad to strike it with hammer, telling him to be careful not to touch it bare hands. Mini Chad take him hammer and gives it a try. To his surprise, the horn actually deformed, making a dent on the horn clearly visible. Yeon-myeong tells Mini Chad that he will leave the rest to him. Mini Chad tells him that the horn is too small to be made into a proper sword. He tells Mini Chad that a dagger of this length will be more than enough, since to him the length of the blade is not particularly important. Moving to the present, as Mini Chad hammer the horn with dedication, he thinks that the demon-slaying sword has served its purpose. Now it's his turn to forge a blade that will take its place, as his eyes gleam with determination while hammering the horn. We now move to Xinjiang. There we see Frog enjoying a drink. Blood thinks he is special. He tells a white turd that she never ceases to amaze him and it's more than enough. Even a manhwa character got laid. What about you pathetic lives? This white turd is disappointed that Frog compared her to another woman who ruined her lord and country. She tells him that she is fully devoted to Frog and the divine cult with body, which is obvious in her soul. This old frog laughs, telling her that he was wrong and tells her that there is something important she has to do for him. Hearing this, her eyes gets wider as he tells her that she should be aware that the cult is currently at war with Kunlun, which is an obstacles they had to face in order to reach the Central Plains, but they still haven't broken through. Kunlun's strength is formidable, but the real problem is Scarred Face, who is a master of the Fire Realm. After Taeho joined forces with them, it has been hard for them to break through. Even though they seem strong and perfect, there is always a problem if things are going too smoothly. The ugly hairy dog from the Tang clan has sought contact with their cult, and especially asked for her help. Hearing this, she gets shocked that they want her help. This is one of most beautiful characters that got wasted. Damn, she looks fine, but she chose the wrong side. Her medical skills are so good that it even reached Sichuan. Not long ago, the head of the richest merchant group offered a fortune to cure his son's incurable disease, but it didn't work. However, she managed to heal him in a single day, which is why he is now one of the most loyal supporters of their cult. Hearing this compliment, she laughs. Again, this is too much potential to be wasted. He tells her that even the Tang clan needs their help. Bro is unaware that is a rabid dog and not the clan. She winks one of her eyes and tells him that the cult leader commands that she will do whatever is needed, asking him who it is that she will be treating. They requested to heal the arm of the elder's grandson, which is permanently paralyzed. Even if Bro gets healed, he is so weak even Mirio can kill him in one strike. She gets close to him and asks him in return what is it that they will be receiving. She gets shocked when he tells her that they will be offering the 10 poisons of the Tang family, which can even kill Fire Realm masters. She gets serious and asks him if that's all they are offering, and he agreed to it. Frog elaborates that he agreed not because of the poison. He plans to use them kill the 2 Fire Realm masters currently opposing them, as he excludes an evil smile, telling her that by killing them he will have a secure path to the Central Plains. Yeon-myeong is gonna one-shot him, mark my words. This concludes this part. Make sure to like and subscribe for another part.